Okay, the tuition for Tashi's University. Here, you know what? Somebody read this for me. Go ahead, Xavier.
I think it's Tashi.
The tuition at Tashi's University is $3,840 for a semester. She has a scholarship that pays for 3/4 of her tuition. She applied for a federal student loan to pay the remaining amount of tuition. If Tashi attends classes for 2 semesters per year, what will be the amount of her loan?
What will be the amount of what?
Her loan.
Her loan. Okay, so she's going to college, right? Good for her. That makes us proud. We want you to go to college. Hang on. Okay, but they're using things like 3/4 of it, 1/4 of it, all this. Are we afraid about that?
No.
No, we're not scared. Okay, if they're going to pay for 3/4 of what she owes, how much of that is left? 1/4 of it, right? Okay, how am I going to figure out what 1/4 of 3,840 is? Ian? Ooh, divide by 4. So let's do that. 3,840. Okay, will 4 go into 3?
No.
No. Will 4 go into 38?
Yes.
How many times? 9. 9 times 4 is 36. Bring down your 4. How many times will 4 go into, that's a little blurry. How many times will 4 go into 24? 6 times. Okay, here's where I see a lot of mistakes. You think since you got a 0 right here that you're finished?
No.
You're not.
You have to add it all.
You have to bring down this 0. How many times will 4 go into 0? 0. Okay, now, $960 was for how much? For how long?
The semester.
For 1 semester, right? How many semesters is he going to go? 2. He's going to go 2. Where'd you get 8?
I don't know.
He's going to go 2 semesters.
I was thinking of like for 4 years.
Okay, this one doesn't say anything about 4 years, so we just have to assume that they're just talking about for 1 year. Okay, because it says right here for 2 semesters.
I thought 2 semesters was like half of each year.
It is. Like we have a fall semester and a spring semester, same thing in college. So she's going to have to pay $960 for 1 semester, but she's going for how many semesters? 2. So what am I going to do?
Add it.
960 times 2.
960 times 2. Now, I'm going to tell you this right here will be an answer choice on the test. You know why they do that? Because they're trying to trick you. Do not let them trick you. 2 times 0 is 6 times 2 is
12.
9 times 2 is
18.
plus 1. So for that entire year, for her to go to school, what's not covered by her financial aid, she's going to have to pay $1,920. It's not too bad, actually, right? Now, she's getting a loan, Xavier. She's getting a loan, so at the end of her college, what does she have to do with that money that she's borrowed? She has to pay it back, right? So, her scholarship is covering quite a bit, right? But this right here, this $1,920 that she borrows, she will have to end up paying that back, okay? All right, read this one for me, somebody. Keith?
The table shows the annual charges for state college. How much will it cost to attend for 4 years?
Okay, this is showing it for the entire, like it's taken and it has broken it down. You have your tuition, how much your books cost, your room and board, how much your transportation will be, and other expenses, okay? This says right here, the table shows the charges for State College. This is for 1 year, okay? It says, how much will it cost to attend for 4 years? What do you need to do first, Tanner?
Add all the tuition, book and fees, room and board, transportation.
All right, add it all up. Everybody do that?
Yep.
Okay, raise your hand if you have not quite added that all together. Have you added it? Have you added all of these together?
I didn't add all those exactly.
Okay, so everybody go ahead and add all of these together very quickly. Without talking.
Even if you did it?
Well, if you did it, then no.
Yeah.
Shh. Boys in the back. Gavin. Archer.
Yes.
Last warning. Like, for real, we're calling your parents. Look at my face. I'm not playing with you. I've asked nicely. I've given you a stern look. And now I'm done. Am I clear? Gavin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Jasmine. When you, right? Jasmine?
Jaden.
Jaden. You're Jasmine, you're Jaden. Golly, sorry. When you added that all together, what did you get?
I remember that fair. I got 9,543.
Okay, $9,543 for 1 year. For 1 year. Dylan, sorry. How many years is this kid gonna go? It says it right here, babe, in the problem. No, right here, baby. What's it say? He's gonna go for how long?
4 years.
4 years. Okay, am I gonna add 4, subtract 4, multiply 4, divide 4? Multiply 4. Dante, it's this much for 1 year. He's going for 4. So multiply that together. 4 times 3 is 12. Carry your 1. That's 16, 17. Carry your 1. That's 21. Carry your 2. 36, 37, 38. $38,172. Now, college is pretty expensive, right? Should probably start saving now. Just saying. This is for 4 years, yeah. This is probably pretty much would cover all of it, I would think now. Now, when y'all go to college, it will probably be a little more expensive. Okay, Gavin, I would like for you to read, not Gavin. Yes, Gavin, over here. I would like for you to read this. Shh. He's just...
Marcus received a scholarship that pays 100% of his tuition.
Uh-huh.
Book and fees, room and board. Wait, yeah, right?
Yes, those are those words, buddy. Come on.
Okay. Is not included in Marcus's scholarship. The university charges Marcus $9,875 for tuition, books, and fees. The room and board, how much is it? Yeah, how much is room and board fit? Sorry, hold on. Okay. How much is room and board fit if it is 20% of the amount the university charges?
Okay, so Marcus received a scholarship for $1,000 of his tuition, book, and fees. I mean, not $1,000, 100%. Okay, his room and board is not included in his scholarship. That means they're not going to pay. Room and board means like where you live and your eating and stuff. Okay, so his scholarship will pay for all of his school fees and his books, but not where he's living. Okay, his bill for everything was $9,875. How much is room and board if it is 20% of the amount the university charges? Okay, if you're in my class, we've been working on percents, right? 20% would be what? 20 over 100, right? Because remember, 20%, mark off the percent sign, move the decimal 2 places, and you get 20 hundredths. Now simplify that by 20. So I know that 20% is actually a fifth. Okay, that's just something that you should memorize. So if I know that it's a fifth of the total cost, what can I do to my total cost? Luke? Divided by 5. So you're going to take the total cost, which was $9,875, and divide that by 5. Okay, let's divide together. We seem to be struggling a little bit with dividing, okay? So if you don't have this written down, I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to get it written down. You don't have a pencil?
No, mine is broken.
Okay, how many times will 5 go into 9? Okay, now you're going to subtract. How many times will 5 go into 48?
9.
Okay, now what am I going to do? Bring down that 7. How many times will 5 go into 37?
7.
So how much was his room and board?
$1,975.
1,900. Awesome. All right, let's do this one right here. List the types of methods used to pay for college that students have to repay. Okay, remember we talked about how some things that they have to repay. Yes, we talked about some things that you get, it's like free money and you don't have to pay it back. Okay, but we also talked about a couple that you do have to pay back. Joshua, can you name one for me, babe? Okay, a private loan. And somebody tell me what a private loan is. Tanner?
Money given by banks that has to be paid back.
Okay, money given by banks, or you could also get it from like a credit union, or you might even like take out like a loan from your family, right? And that is like a private loan or a personal loan. But if it has the word loan attached to it, then that means you need to pay it back, right? Okay, there's another kind of loan, which probably I'm sure you have heard about it like on TV and stuff like that. Dante? Federal loan, right? And if it's a federal loan, where is that money coming from?
Government.
Yes. Okay, that's coming from the government. And when you take out a loan, they charge you something. What do they charge you? Interest. So let's put will include interest. Sometimes, oh, you can't really say that. Sometimes you can get a better rate through a bank, like a lower interest rate than you could with, say, like a federal loan. And sometimes even like at a credit union, like there's certain things like an educator credit union, like where, like that's where teachers can go, okay? So that's what a credit union is. It's like a bank, but it's just called a credit union. Okay, let's talk about this one. Joanna is going to attend a 2-year community college, which that's perfectly fine if you need to start out at a community college. Yes, sir.
There's one list, a grant.
No, a grant is free money. You don't have to pay it back. Okay? A community college, she applied for financial aid but does not want to take out any loans. If she is ineligible for scholarships, that means she can't get a scholarship and she doesn't want to take out a loan. Okay? What are 2 types of financial aid that she can get without taking out a student loan? Archer, name one.
Tuition reimbursement.
Okay, tuition reimbursement isn't really a type of financial aid, but that's like if you work for someone and they pay you. Okay? So that's not really financial aid, but that's a good try. Okay?
Grants.
Okay, a grant. A grant is free money that you don't have to pay back, right? And then there's one more. Oren?
Work study.
Work study. Everybody good with that? Anybody have any questions over any of this?